April 18th is right around the corner, and I cannot wait for this date. As many of you guys know, I am not a big fan of Gary Gensler and the SEC. I personally believe that Gary Gensler and the SEC has done more harm than good towards retail traders or investors. We have actually seen the SEC unfairly go after Ripple and Library, plus a lot of other companies, okay? Part of the reason why is Gary Gensler and the SEC have not given crypto clear guidelines. But on April 18th, that could change because two committees are going to be questioning Gary. Let's get into this a little bit more, and fingers crossed we get a good outcome from this case because, you know, United States of America, home of the free and the brave, and of course, those beautiful checks and balances. On April 18th, Gary Gensler will testify in front of the Financial Service Committee and another organization that was created January 2023, Digital Assets Subcommittee, which sounds like to me that they focus on digital assets like Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and NFTs. So the House has jurisdiction over all U.S. financial services, banking, securities, and yes, digital assets. And then they created this additional group to really focus on digital assets, which is important. The reason why it's important is because companies in the United States of America cannot simply go in and register with the SEC. Anytime you go register with the SEC, they come after you. They sue you, they fine you, they do terrible things. They don't actually tell you how to operate within the law of the United States of America. And that's problematic because America was built on capitalism and entrepreneurism. And we need to have some sort of guidelines. And as most of you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of regulation, but at the same time, I feel like we need some decent guidelines that people could follow so that we don't get in trouble for things. I am fine with following laws, and I'm also good and even actually better with following ethics. So I think that this is a good step forward because they're going to be grilling Mr. Gary pretty hard. So House Chair McHenry is going to be asking questions. And this is also the first hearing and questioning of the SEC. And of course, Mr. Gary Gensler, which is actually pretty impressive. One thing I will say is I don't understand why they didn't do this in the past. Gary Gensler and the SEC literally met with so many bad actors and did nothing. Literally waited till all this stuff fell. And we know that Caitlin Long and folks from Kraken and other folks around the United States of America were reporting some of this nefarious actions that were happening in the crypto industry. And again, not all actors in crypto are bad, but there's bad people in every industry. And the fact that they were reporting these actions to the proper regulatory outlets and nobody did anything is problematic. Anyways, they're basically going to be questioning Gary Gensler about his rulemaking and his policy. And they do hope to push through some sort of guideline so people know what to do. And they want a regulatory sphere for digital assets. Wouldn't that be nice? I seriously don't want to have to move overseas, but at the same time, if it gets too tough to do anything in the United States of America regarding cryptocurrency, best believe me and Lo are out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, set alerts, babes. Bye-bye.